Okay, hey all. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you could possibly dual boot Ubuntu and Arch Linux. So I have a picture that I took before. Okay, comp is a lot of fun today. There it is. I'll zoom in. Make sure that's set. And this is the partition scheme. So this is in VirtualBox, so it's only one hard drive, which is SDA, and I have SDA1, as you can see here, as the root, and then I have a separate home partition and swap. What we're going to do is we're going to use a tool called gparted, which is you can download. It's free download from SourceForge, and we're going to resize this home directory to make room for Arch Linux. So with that, let's get started. Make sure you have gparted downloaded and ready to go. You can set up your virtual machine for that. So let's get started on that. As you can see here, I have VirtualBox here, Ubuntu 64-bit, powered off. So we'll go to Settings and Storage. It says Empty under Controller:IDE. Go over to the disk icon, and we'll just choose, and it's in my downloads, and it's called gparted. Actually, it's called something else, but I just renamed it. So just hit Open, press OK, and press Enter, Start. And gparted should come up, and defaults are usually fine. So just press Enter. If you're in US English, basically you can just press Enter for everything. And the magical gparted is now running. I'll zoom in. As you can see, it's similar to what I showed you for the Ubuntu install. So we're going to take extension 4. I'm going to resize it. Now it's device SDA 6. What do we want here? Ubuntu takes a little more room, so let's maybe 35-ish area, and hit resize move. So it'll give you a preview. So, okay, well that was pretty close. So half and half. So you hit apply. Now this could take a while, especially if you do this on your main drive that has, it's probably much larger. So click apply. And I'm not sure how long this will take. Oh, well, that's it. Okay, I don't have to pause it. So close. Now we have unallocated disk space, and we're going to have to create a new file system. It's going to be extension 4, and it's going to be 10.0.123, and just add. And then unallocated is going to be our home partition. Again, extension 4, and whatever, we'll just leave that as it is. And add. And we should be good to go. 1 megabyte unallocated, that's good. So this will be, once we're done, we'll just click apply and wait for that to do its thing. Close. So this is where Arch Linux is going to be installed on /dev SDA7 and dev SDA8. Okay, so we'll close down gparted and load up our Arch Linux ISO. So with the Ubuntu virtual machine turned off, we'll go back to settings again, and as usual, storage and empty, and this time we'll choose Arch Linux ISO. This is a custom modified one because the wireless tools aren't quite working in the May 2013 release, so it's not that much difference, but you'll see a couple of things. So just press enter. It should start up, and we should see the Arch Linux boot screen. And I use 64-bit, so that's the first option. If you use 32-bit, you use the second i686. So first option, I press enter. Now the partitions and the file system has already been made. Okay, this is the TMX GTA Arch build. There's a message there, but I don't know what it is. Just press enter. So all we have to do is mount those two partitions, and that was device SDA7 and device SDA8 or DEV. So mount /DEV /SDA7 to /MNT MKDIR /MNT /home. Now we're going to mount that home directory /DEV /SDA8 /MNT /HOME. And you can use the you can share the swap file. So we just have to tell it it's there. So we just do a swap on, and it's on the DEV SDA5. Yes. Okay. So now it has Arch Linux knows what partitions to use. So I'll download the packages, and then we'll continue on mounting not mounting, installing Grub and configuring Grub after I do that, because I've already done a couple of videos already on installing Arch Linux. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I've CH rooted into the Arch installation, and now we're going to pull down two programs, or two files. One is oh, I don't need that, Pacman. So we need grub-bios and OS prober. That's going to hopefully find our Ubuntu installation. Now we'll try this OS-prober. It might kick up a fuss on some things, yeah. But it did find it, device SDA1. And it looks like it's frozen, but the cursor's here. So we'll just type in clear. So we'll install grub. So grub, yeah, it's backwards. Dash install. No, that's install /DEV SDA. Remember, no ones or twos after. Good. And let's generate our grub configuration file. So it's grub -mkconfig config -o /boot grub .cfg, and it found it. You can see there Ubuntu has been found. So we'll just exit out of here, and we'll just unmount the devices /MNT /home, and umount MNT. Okay, I'm going to shut this down. So shut down, capital P, small h, and now. And I'm going to unmount the image, and I'll be back hopefully at the boot screen with both options. So here we are at the boot screen. It's changed, of course, to the Arch Linux Grub boot screen, but you can see here that we have Arch Linux, or it's fallback, and Ubuntu, and it's a advanced option. So let's boot Arch Linux, make sure that's installed fine, and we'll log in. Okay, great. So let's just issue reboot, and we're back to where we're started. And if you notice here, now it has two volumes, one 10 gigabyte, that's Arch Linux root, and one 27 gigabyte, which is Arch Linux home. And the beauty of this is the operating systems are separate in the way of not conflicting with profiles, because the home directories are on different partitions. So if I press home, it's not going to interfere. Now if I go here, there's nothing on there because that's home, the home partition, and here is Arch Linux. and we can unmount that as well. So that's it. It's easier to do in VirtualBox than on a live install, or your hard drive install, especially if you have Windows in the situation. And if you only have one hard drive, it's a little more difficult. And you also have to worry about video drivers in probably both cases, especially Arch Linux if you're using right now, as of now, an AMD/ATI video card. But that's basically the principle. Okay, so any questions or comments, feel free to add them. And thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.